This video is going to be about the Philippines and the coronavirus, especially spreading here to men, women, and children, going around and going to people. Now they have a few casualties here in the Philippines, and this is the one thing. It's getting hard, man, and it's spreading all over, especially to the US. And you got people wearing masks. You know, even prostitutes here in the Philippines, they're wearing all masks and they're covering each other. But they're still fucking without condoms.
Gotcha, bitch!
The video, when I was in Tacloban, I actually got a coronavirus form. They're doing all these forms now. And I guess tomorrow I'm flying to Cebu, where I guess they're gonna do out more forms. I guess they're trying to lock down places, cities, currently, now with the presidential stuff going on. They say they're working with the DOH here in the Philippines and all the cities and all the barangays. They're actually trying to get together and trying to figure something out, how to contain the virus. But in the meantime, they're gonna place some lockdowns in the cities. For example, in Angeles City, all the borders are going to be closed, and they're gonna ask people, you know, check their temperatures and everything. They're gonna set up borders. People that actually in the Philippines have the coronavirus, there was a few that actually got cleared from it. So that's great for them. They say that in the long term, it's gonna give you something with the lungs or something once you're cleared from it. And according to the world news, everybody has it. It just takes that viral strain to activate it, which kind of reminds me of an episode of The Walking Dead. Anyway, so there are 7 in Medical City. Yeah, that's insane. So if you want to do your FMP up in Medical City, oh Lord, I say avoid your appointments from now on. There has been 2 that have been transferred. Globally, there is 115,000 cases going on and 4,028 deaths globally, which 80,000 of these cases are actually in China as of this moment. And this is the one thing, it's really affecting the place here in the Philippines. For example, once they place that travel ban, the Korean travel ban, that they cannot enter here in the Philippines, the bars have been pretty empty. The Korean bars, they've been feeling the pinch. There's bars where it's 150 for a beer. Now it's 55 pesos. They are really feeling it. There's bars that are closing down, KTV, JTV bars, because the Koreans are not in there. Restaurants, Korean-owned places, because, you know, they're very exclusive. So, at the end of the day, once there's no weekend warriors, no weekend millionaires, Korean millionaires, of course they're gonna get fucked with the businesses, right? Because most of these people, they're very inclusive. So that's kind of like, it's good in a way, you get a sense of community. But in another way, it's that they will actually fail because of the travel ban now. So that's kind of wrong. Now, this goes to say, the state of Angeles City, as I said earlier, they're gonna set up some roadblocks. They're gonna set up perimeters and all that stuff to contain it. That's being done. I don't know how far is it gonna go. I have no idea. There are rumors going on that people are actually, the city will actually have to close businesses down. For example, schools and government agencies and all that stuff due to the coronavirus. Yesterday there was the start of panic shopping. A lot of people were shopping out there in SM City Clark and SNR. So that's a good thing about Filipinos, that even though it would be on lockdown, there will still be places where you can shop. So do not worry. Now, the state of the girls. This is the one thing, a lot of the girls are feeling the pinch too. You know, they're not going out. Coronavirus, man. You know, the funny thing about this one is that they can go out, whore around, fuck without rubbers and condoms, but they still be wearing masks. I really have no idea, but that's how it is here in the... You have way more chances of getting HIV or a sexually transmitted disease in Angeles City or in Philippines in general than the coronavirus. And that is a fact. Going to HIV. According to the Manila Bulletin, Philippines has the fastest growing HIV cases in the world. So that means you can be going to Africa and raw dogging it. Nah, I'm just joking. It still has the lowest. So in 2018, by the end of 2018, they had 13,300 cases going on. Brand new cases of HIV. That is 203% higher than the 2010. So yeah, there are 70,000 people living with HIV, but there are 62,000 that have been reported. And telling you this, being the Philippines and knowing how rabbity they are, I'm sure that the cases is way over 100 for sure. That 17,000 is a lowballing estimate, just not to cause a pandemic, a panic. We're talking about coronaviruses and shit, but then of course, people don't face the facts about this. They don't quarantine people about this. You know, they put their attention on the wrong things. National Capital Region, Manila, NCR, has 39% highest HIV rating, 30 of the people living in Manila. So that is freaking crazy. So if you're going to Manila, use a fucking condom. From the age of 15 to 34, that is 80% of people. Mostly male to male sex. So if you're from Australia and you have them lady boys, I suggest use a condom. There's a lot of recommendations going on with this. They say that they should have more education, more contraceptives available, because they say a lot of contraceptives will be available for people that are 18 and above. So of course you got the 15-year-olds to 15, 16, 17. What do they get? Nothing. My recommendation is religion. They demonize contraceptives. My recommendation would be to have religion encourage contraceptives, encourage it during sex. I know it might be wrong, but that's the best way to stop HIV. My final thoughts are, in the Philippines, we got the coronavirus, but there is cases of HIV which are way worse, which is spread through blood, saliva, spread through everything. The coronavirus, it's very hard to spread around. It's just dirty mofos, and people who touch their face, they don't wash their hands, they're going around, and that's the coronavirus. But HIV is more prominent here in the Philippines, and there is very little done about HIV. But you got, of course, coronavirus. Everybody's panicking. It's the end of the fucking world. What about HIV? Nothing. For sure, masks are way cheaper than condoms. They're trying to say in the Manila Bulletin article that condoms are cheap here in the Philippines. Well, it might be cheap for the guy writing the article. Condoms that are 80 pesos, 85 pesos. You think college students will pay that? No. They're out there eating shomai and rice. They're out there eating fish balls, to study, saving money. You think they have time to do 80 pesos for 3 condoms? That's 3 pops. That ain't shit, man. Like, when we young, we out there doing 5 or 10 times, in a session. I don't know why 3 condoms ain't nothing. So it gets expensive here in the Philippines. That's why when a lot of the YouTubers, they know me, and they know I'm not the one to be asking money, but if there ever comes a time I'm gonna be begging, it's going to be give me condoms and lube, because that shit does get expensive here in the Philippines, man. And that's real talk. You got more chances of winning the lottery than actually getting the coronavirus. And the sad part is HIV is just right around the corner.